Hello and welcome to our latest Gemini Rogues video. We've got a Centurion 7.1. Tell us a bit of this video. Killers 05, I'm dying. Excuse me.
Basically, it's just a beefed up Centurion from tier 8 to 7.1. As we can tell, it's just a modified one basically. And
go on.
Well,
sorry.
There's not really much history to talk about it, so we're going to straight into gameplay basically.
Is this good gameplay then?
Hopefully. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Basically, first replay we've got both guns really we're showing. This is the 20 pounder. The 20 pounder Type B barrel, which does make a difference, so as we go through it I'll discuss it.
Is this good gun or baby gun?
It's a good gun. It's accurate. That shot. Standard pen with this gun is 226. It's basically the same gun you had with a tier 8 Centurion, but this thing's got vastly improved fire rate.
Sorry, this is tier 9?
Yeah, this is tier 9 7.1. 258 with APCR as your primary premium ammo. HE's not really worth bothering with. 42 pen for 280 damage, so it's not really worth that much of a mention. No. The standard shells in your premium shells give you 230 damage, which again is not brilliant, but it's made up for by the fire rate. 10.53 rounds a minute, which is about half a round quicker than your normal 20 pounder you get stock with this tank.
How the hell do they get past you without spotting you?
Yeah, Fruit Town. Fruit buildings at the back there. This gun's got an impressive 1.9 second aim time.
That's good. Which
is good. And one thing you want to do in a Centurion as well, is mention it briefly.
What, side onto all the tanks there?
I'm not going into that town. I'm not spotting it. It's got fantastic acceleration, manoeuvrability and a fantastic
it's pretty good actually.
We'll talk about that more in a minute. We're going to be more about that gun. 0.32 dispersion, look at that. That aiming circle's pretty
while you're moving,
pretty small. With 10 degrees of gun depression as well, and there's frontal turret armour at 254, the highest at tier 9. It's an all-down monster.
What about your hull? Could you just bounce off the side there?
120 on the front, but where it's angled, it's pretty much 200 mil effective armour. So
trying to get you.
Yeah, it's not a guaranteed pen. It bounces a fair bit more. I mean, your lower plate's garbage. It's going straight through that, but as a general rule, if you're angled nicely, you're going to bounce a fair bit more off that front of this thing than you're going to normally. You should. Yeah. So anyway, I've noticed that I can't really go into that town.
No, you're not
really. It's not a tank to go frontally on against heavy tanks in any shape or form. Mid-range fighting, that's what you want to do. It's got fantastic guns.
What about if they can get the gun down on you?
Which way?
Say if it's a big heavy and they can't, and they can get the gun.
We'll show that up in a minute. We'll see come to that.
I was only asking.
Basically, we've got about 2,500 DPM again from this gun. So this is an option for people who like quick fire rate and high DPM. This is perfect for it. These hills here, you can get it down, you can get that all completely covered, and so all they can see is that frontal turret area, and then you can see what they can do. Look at the aim time, 1.9 bop, straight into that lichen. Nice velocity as well on shelf. Another lichen. Boom. Finish him off. See, move on up. Great shot there from that guy.
It's quite accurate, isn't it?
Yeah, 1,720 hit points as well, which is a few to play with.
That's you.
It's like fourth highest, it's like the fourth highest in its tier of mediums, tier 9, so it's okay. You're not blessed with hit points, but you've got enough to play with to work about. Fantastic power to weight ratio.
You're not pen that E50 doing that.
No, that's why we just switched to his APCR, and that's the problem with this 20 pounder gun. The 226 mil pen is not fantastic, but even the APCR only gives you up to 258, so it's not a massive leap. No, it's not a massive leap at all, but it's just enough to go through an E50 turret. And you can see he's bouncing shot after shot off us, and we're going through. Turret's not to be dismissed in any way, shape or form. More than the 432, the frying pan. More frontal armour. It's got more armour. That's what you're dealing with here. So build on what you've already know from the tanks you played before this. The Comet, the Centurion itself. This is just a development of them tanks. You're playing it in the exact same style.
Are we saying we should play the Comet all down?
Yeah, it's got fantastic turret armour for its tier.
Let's start doing that.
And it's got fantastic gun depression, and we're going to see this here now. We've got an Emil-2 to his right and a Jagdtiger to his left, and we're not afraid to say what you got. Bang, first one bounced off us.
Jagdtiger bounced off you?
Yeah, we're not scared even, we're not backing up. Come and get on. Touch and go whether these premium rounds are going to go in. One might, one done, let's try again, another one, we bounce. So we need these. We're not going through with standard shells, let's put it that way. I don't want to go up any higher to get to his lower plate, because he's going to be able to see my ult. I'm going to put a big hole in me, and they'll manage to squeeze one in us there. Have to keep an eye on that guy.
I didn't even notice that.
And just check on him. So it looks like he's going for a reload. I'm not going to get any in his turret either, so we'll keep working around the shack. Fantastic backup, I must say, on this game. We've just seen starting now from the artillery.
Oh, okay.
Real big help, and we try that shot again. Still don't go in. So you can see it's hit and miss.
There's not actually much water on this map, so he ain't got much choice, does he?
Well, he does a fantastic job. I mean, we'll look at this point. Their artillery's already been taken out. We're finally getting one to go in. So we got 2 out of about 6 we fired at, and they managed to go in. Which isn't much of a problem when you've got fire rate this quick, and Mill's come up a bit too far.
Oh, beauty.
Showing his nice lower plate.
Yeah. He's still got it.
Trying to squeeze one up into his turret ring. How that managed to damage his gun there, and I'm not quite sure, but looking for that turret ring. It's all I can get. I'm not going to get one into his turret or
You often aim for the ring?
If it's all I can get to.
Do you find sometimes that's all you can get to?
Yeah. We're still blocking shots there. I know now he's fired too many shots. He's out.
He's out. He's done.
And now I'm not.
Where did that go?
He managed to bounce off his lower hull somehow.
What's that behind him?
I can't quite tell what it is.
It's a medium.
Yeah, he's putting holes into the back room. We finish him off, and we've managed to take this flank now. There's 3 heavies left in town now. We've got a big heavy of his own in there. I think it's a Type.
Are you saying you're not finished?
No, we're still going to go in. It's a bit misleading, and we're going to see the speed here, 50 kilometres an hour. So it's mobile enough. We're an 18.2 power to weight ratio, fantastic acceleration. It can get up hills. It's pretty mobile.
Yeah.
Not quite Leopard prototype, which it's very similar to, but completely different to in playstyle. I say it's very similar to because of it's a fastish medium. I mean, the Leopard prototype's a little bit quicker, but it's got the exact same gun, the L7A1 gun that we're going to see in the next video. This is £20 obviously, but that's why I say it's similar to the Leopard. But playstyle completely different. A Leopard, you've got no armour or you've got nothing to work with.
You've got none.
Yeah, whereas the Centurion, we'll try and see if we can get some shots in there, but we're not got none in, so we're going to try and get down there as quick as we can now. The Leopard can't use the all-down turret armour tactic that you use predominantly in a Centurion. So
completely different.
Even though they've got the same gun, they're both tier 9 mediums, they play completely different. So don't, like Leopard, I'm going to get that, it's got the same gun. Nah, and it don't work that way. It's not, they're not the same kind of tank, same play style.
Okay,
so
thanks for that. 3
heavies. 3 German heavies in this town. I'm not going in there.
You don't want to go in there.
I want them to come to my turf. I'm all down here at edge of town, probably a little bit harder, probably get shot into Mill if I stop there. So I drop down a little bit lower.
A bit more.
Think about it.
Ooh,
they know as well. That Tiger P player, he's pretty sharp. He knows what crack is.
What you're trying to do.
So I'm not going in there. It's up to them to come out.
You've got artillery as well.
We've got medium, he's flanking around to the left. Yeah, artillery can
got protection in
drop
there,
some bombs on them when we need. Scoot round here. Use a bit more hills. There's a Tiger heading off this direction. We last saw him. Hopefully he'll have got round here now. And again, if we do come across him, there's not a lot he can do.
No.
There's not much he's going to be able to do. Here he is. And we're just getting it all down again. Put one into him. Drop
beautiful.
Back.
Look at that. He's got no chance.
He's firing his APCR.
He's not even backing up or over, is he? Still
can't get one in. And we finish him off.
No.
Fire rate's really good with this 20-pounder. So it's
very good.
Yeah, it's what playstyle you kind of like. Do you like doing a big punch, like the 390 damage you get from the L7A1 gun, or do you like to pick away at them with this gun?
It depends.
It's situational. Sometimes you only get the chance to get that one shot and you need it to be a big shot, whereas this is only picking away at 230. And other times you think, I need to keep firing, and you're doing a good 8.5 second reload. So it's,
what are you doing in here? Oh, you get your side on, man. What are you doing?
And we know we're not going to get one into his ult, so we're going to try and get that turret. I'm relying on meat points at this point. I've got 1100. That didn't go in. I don't know how did that go into his turret there. At this point, I think I'm not wrestling
need to get out of there.
He can just pick me all off quite easily, quite comfortably.
He can centre mash you and get through.
Yeah, but the other medium's giving him a little bit of hassle now. He's getting some shots into him, so he's decided to move up. Well, he's distracted. Make most of it. Oh my God, he's 75.
Oh, you're joking. You're on fire and everything.
Flash a shot, and now we're going to see what you were talking about earlier. In this situation, bring him up, just show him your turret.
He can't
do a thing to it. Can't get a turret, straight into it, block it straight away. We've got a nipple twister health left, we'll finish E75 off.
What's this you've got left?
Tiger P, can we get a 7th kill? Just seat side of his turret.
Smashed him.
Pop one in.
Nice one.
16 shots, 7 kills, 7 assisted damage. Great backup from artillery.
Yeah, good game, artillery.
Play. But the other gun we're going to look at in the next video, we'll just see this screen come up. That's the problem.
Look at that.
We have no choice but to use the premium ammunition. It's slightly priced at 4,400 for a
slightly.
APCR round. But we weren't going through that Jagdpan for superstructure any other way. We weren't going through that E50 turret any other way.
Yeah.
And we just used the standard shells other time. So you can see that's just a tier 9 match.
Yeah.
You get tier 10s, you're going to be using that APCR a little bit more.
A little bit more,
man. You'll be more comfortable.
So what's this then? Sand River?
This is Sand River, and we're in the Centurion 7.1 again, and we've got the L7A1 gun again. Yeah. And straight away you can see we're spotting stuff. I'm running optics on this, but we have a fantastic joint artist and tier 9 mediums viewing range.
Has this got
410 metres?
That's good.
410 metres. It's right up there with the pattern. We know how good the pattern is at spotting stuff. This is straight up there, yeah. You see, we still spot things with lighting targets up for fun here, and we're still all down.
Look at that. Beautiful. Just either of them. Just an either of them.
But the L7A1 gun changes things dramatically. We'll start running through its statistics now. Straight away, you've seen it already, Tracer fires an APCR standard.
Oh, okay, standard.
So you'll get some messages calling you a gold spamming noob, even though it's just what you fire, but you're going to get them.
In fact, I fell for that when I watched this.
You called me a gold spamming noob yourself.
Yeah, quite a few times.
Why are you spamming gold? Sides of tanks. It's just what it fires. And it's still not good enough for even with 268mm to go through that E75. Wait till it turns. It rolled nice there for 436. It does 390 standard damage. Wow. This is a variant of the same gun you get on the Leopard prototype. Yeah. The Leopard prototype though is a little bit faster at firing and a little bit better at quicker at aiming in. This is 2.3 seconds, so it's not
that good though, is it?
Yeah, it's not bad at all. You're not waiting ages for it to aim in, but it's not as good as the Leopard, even though it's the same gun, just a variant.
Okay.
But this thing does fire HESH. HESH, which gives you a fantastic penetration of 210. Which is basically an HE style shell. Yeah, HESH round, that's good because this gives you an extra, I'm not saying extra 90 damage. I mean, we could be using it here now, but it's a little bit of a gamble. Yeah. Because obviously the penetration's like 70 less. You want to risk it?
It's like a turkey shoot, this man.
Yeah, we should be using HESH rounds here, basically.
Yeah, I would have used HESH. I think you've chosen the wrong.
The HE rounds, I don't think they're
wrong ammo, man.
Really much point. I think I only carry them because I'm never really going to run out of ammo. But I've got 10 of them in there.
Oh, you've got one
off there, and they're 105 pen for 480 damage, which is the only problem with this tank.
Yeah.
Is it's very low DPM. It's just over 2,000, which is one of the lowest out of the tier 9 mediums.
It's quite low, isn't it?
It's not great at all. I mean, putting big holes in things quick, and it doesn't struggle to hit them with its accuracy, but you can see here that...
just over the top.
We talk about it as per usual. Lets us down. 750 metre signal range, you can tell you can put that into good use as well. It's a great, solid tank with its flexibility, with its gun depression, with its turret armour, its mobility. You can use it in fast...
I didn't see you do it, you just stayed on this hill.
This is what I mean. It's the best place to place this tank. Drop back positions. You've got to keep this gun in game. It's probably one of the most powerful guns you're going to come across. You've got to keep it in the game. Don't get tempted and drawn in by that 410 metre view range to go out scouting.
Okay.
Yes, you'll spot things, but just stay in the game. You've got this gun that can pen most things, put big holes in most things, and drop back and get to safety again. Don't dismiss a Centurion in a game. It can be a complete and a game changer if used properly.
Can you use it as a sniper like you are?
Yeah, it's working.
I didn't actually mean that. Because you haven't got any... have you got optics on it?
Yeah, I'm just running optics.
Okay.
Don't tend to use binos with it. Because you're close, but you're not fully up there. If that makes sense. I mean, you look here, we've spotted 5 targets yourself already. One in that guy.
Oh, beautiful.
I mean, rolls aren't doing too clever for us for a gun that's supposed to do 390. I think we've rolled for about 320 a couple of times there in a row.
Well, at least he's still in them at the moment.
That concrete, when we get one in that concrete, just can't see him for that dead tank.
They're just avoiding you, aren't they?
I mean, it's at this point in a minute we're going to get the waffle that some people might have seen dashing around. You're
going to reposition?
Yeah, there's no need to. My reposition. We've got 11 shots in so far and a kill.
Yeah, true. Still going.
Still got full health. What's point in repositioning? It's working.
Yeah,
finish won't fun if the C75.
He just sits there waiting for you to hit it. I think it was Chet, wasn't he?
I mean, try and get one into. Think about his lower plate. He's showing me its side of his turret. bounced off the side of his turret. I don't quite know how that went in there, but
yeah,
getting a bit of hassle now from this waffle.
Yeah, you're gonna have to move.
This is where we should have been using HESH. This is where I should have switched to HESH rounds. We've got that extra damage. You're not going to struggle to pen him at all. Go through him.
He's got an assisted
the standard HE round they've gone in basically. But
it backs up well. Where's downhill?
Yeah, it's fantastic mobile wise.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not Leopard prototype speed. We keep mentioning that Leopard prototype. But
you do.
You have to because it's
same tier. Can't dismiss it.
Yeah. So
same gun.
Look at that.
Same tier.
Elevation's not great on the gun.
Yeah.
18 degrees, but it's workable. We just see a sliver. Do we risk going
No.
I'm also worried about artillery at this point. We've sat there a while.
Yeah.
And let's drop back.
Ooh, just in time.
Spider senses were tingling. We get one in.
No, how did you miss that?
I don't know how that didn't go in there. I don't know. There you go, Bob.
Yeah, he's spotted. You need to get out there, man.
You could see in last game, we blocked 2,200 in last game. We've took one shot already now. Oh, he's there.
Yeah, well, you need to get out of dodge, man. We're still lingering.
We've like baited him and it's worked there. We've managed to get a shot for his team. I'll come up here.
Take the building out, man. I always take the buildings out.
If I'd have been in the 20 pounder, yeah, you could take that building out. Wait there. In fact, it should have been HESH. Should have loaded HESH.
Yeah.
Would have done an extra, God knows, 90 damage there.
HESH and the building out. You're just sitting there wasting minutes.
Well, we've got time to burn.
Have you? Here you go. He's going to come out in a minute.
I thought he was going to come out. He's got a shot from there, so he obviously needs to move. He's backing up. He's backing up.
Oh, you're joking.
All I have to do will go a bit further uphill.
Or take the building out.
But
or use HESH.
Get round there now. Get up there.
Oh, here you go.
There you go.
That's more like it.
Finish him off there, that right. VK's over there. We've been spotted again. Got to be careful now. There's that many targets left. So artillery's not got much to aim at.
Mainly you.
We're going to duck down here now. Push round. Try and flank round back of this heavy, and we're going to run into a nasty little Jagdpan for 2.
Ooh.
Completely on the way. Oh, we've been spotted. Clipped on quick. And
look at that. Beautiful.
Just caught him. And he puts a really good shot into me here now. He's dropping up and down over these hills. He managed to fire as he's rocking down and he gets one into me. Nasty little tank, that Jagdpan for 2. Vouch for that.
Beauty.
He's rocking around all over the place now. We get another one into him. Reload on reload. He's going to shoot us now. Oh, just didn't get quite close enough. I hope to get my turret round into him. He got one off the before we get
you're going to beat him now.
Angle it down.
I know he's reloading.
4 kills, 18 shots. Raft artillery again.
What?
HESH rounds. Should have been loaded at this point. Do I say not as I do. Basically watching this video. HESH rounds, basically an HESH round will kill most tier 9 artillery to 1 shot if you roll right. Basically, it's enough. Whereas you're looking at gambling on how you roll with your standard round. So HESH round will kill it 1 shot. As we're going to see here, standard round sometimes doesn't do the job.
I don't know. I've not seen this.
It's a complete mess.
Oh, look at that.
It did roll light, but if we'd have had an HESH round, we'd have killed it. That's basically why you should fire HESH if you fire it. It's a tricky situation because sometimes, especially in that scenario where you've got an heavy tank.
Yeah. Hey, you got him
now. You don't know which one. I can't get my gun up. Bounce off his gun. I didn't even damage it though. That's the most amazing thing. Again, if I'd have been using HESH, got splash damage.
He's got him now. Surely you've got him.
We've got him. 4. We left him 4. But we'll finish him off there for 5 kills. I mean, you see their view range, we spotted 6 as well. I only got 2 assisted randomly.
Did you set it on fire? Because you got like 19 shots.
No, it's just a shitload of damage. We see there basically.
You got some nice silver.
63,000. You see, you don't have to fire your premium ammunition anywhere near as much. I mean, that's one reason why you don't tend to like the HESH.
You got a caliber as well.
I mean, the HESH rounds are like 5,000 plus silver.
Oh, okay.
A shot, and you can see there that. I mean, Leopard prototype. You see the tank there. Kind of map like that, it's made for tier 9 mediums. So that gun just rules the roost. Basically.
Do you want to round it up or you're not bothered?
Yeah. If I'm rounding up, I'll start with its plus points. The gun, the L7A1 gun.
Yeah.
HESH rounds, even though we don't use them.
Yeah.
Penetration, damage, fire rate's not great, but other than that, the aim time's pretty good.
Okay.
One thing I didn't mention in the video, but he does struggle. We didn't really see any kind of scenario where it happened to an extent. The L7A1 gun blooms out a lot when you're turret moving. So if you're getting circled by something, the accuracy goes wayward quite quickly. So it's really hard to hit things up close and personal.
Keep still then.
But it does do a big hole if you do hit them. We've got quickly briefed the gun depression as well, 10 degrees. With a turret armour doubled up with that, makes it a fantastic ridgeline worker. Along the lines of the pattern's just got more fire rate, but this has got more armour, so suit your style. high HESH penetration as well. 210mm of penetration on the HESH round, even though we didn't use them. Stupidly, we didn't use them.
We didn't use any.
No, and the other beautiful thing about this is stock guns, even though it's only a £20, the fire rate, it's not a bad grind, so you can keep using it. On the grinding situation, we get to the negatives. It's a long time to grind before you get the L7A1 gun.
Is it a hard grind?
100,000 grind, so it's not a 10-minute couple of games with that gun before you get the big bad boy one.
Are you saving you XP then?
It's not generally, because with that gun we saw the £20 is effective, so
it's not like a fun.
Even though it's a long time to get the L7A1 gun, it's not a bad grind to do it.
No, that's what I was saying.
It's catch-22. We didn't see much of it, but it is prone to it. Module damage, ammo racks, tracks getting blown off.
He was playing all down a lot, so.
Properly. Another name to give, even though the gun is good, even though it does a lot of damage, even though the penetration is good, DPM's poor. Fire rate lets it down miserably.
Especially if you missed it.
5.36 rounds a minute before you fit in your equipment and your crew skills and particular stuff like that.
DPMs, you don't sit there for a minute shooting something.
No.
You need DPMs, man.
And that's pretty much it. That's the Centurion 7.1.
Yeah, okay then, Killers 05. Thank you very much for all that really good gameplay and information. That's it then, everyone. Subscribe if you like. Thank you very much, and laters.